Welcome back to my channel. So today I am with a new video. Please keep watching my video till end. So surely it's going to be interesting. So before moving, I just wanted to highlight some of points. So while attending any technical interviews, please don't be aggressive. And second thing, try to explain as much as possible. Maybe you can use pen and paper. And the most important thing is try to convince the interviewer. So you might have faced while attending some big companies. So they mostly asking for the fundamental questions. So I listed out some of the questions today. So let's get started. How many objects can you create from a class? So what is object? Everything you see in this world is called an object. Whether it is a live object or a dead object, but it's an object. For technology point of view, if you consider OOPS means object oriented programming. So everything revolving around the object. I mean object acts as a centric point. And I go to the second part. How many objects can you create from a class? So first of all, I would like to ask one question. If someone asks how many buildings can be constructed in a particular city, then what you might think? You might be thinking, what is the area? What is the area of city? So what kind of buildings you are going to construct? Maybe building size, maybe large, small or medium. Okay, so lot of factors comes into picture. So similarly, in this case also, when you are creating one instance or replica or object, definitely it is going to occupy some space in the memory. And if we create frequently objects, so there is a limit point. Obviously there is a limit point. Okay, but you tell the interviewer that from my experience I have created almost 20 plus objects, but it worked fine. So that's the simple answer you can tell to the interviewer. So moving to the second questions, where pointer acts as a dangling pointer. So first of all, what do you mean by dangling pointer? Dangling means hanging or swinging loosely. So in technical point of view, dangling pointer is a pointer pointing to a memory location that has been deleted or freed. Simple example. I am referring a candidate named as X to a specific company, and that company scheduled an interview with X. I am referring to the candidate X, but X really does not exist. X already dead. Then is the interview schedule is going to happen? No, right? Because I am referring a invalid object. So that's the exact concept over here. And second thing, where pointer acts as a dangling pointer. Only 3 cases you see the pointer acts as a dangling pointer. So number 1, deallocation of memory. Number 2, variable goes out of scope. And number 3, function call. So I will discuss that things. So before that I am just going to that diagram. So here you can see one is the initial, one is the later. See both 5000 and 8000 referring 25, right? So later if I will remove this one, 5000, still 8000 is referring to the 5000. So that's a kind of dangling pointer. Okay, deallocation of memory. What is it really? What is deallocation of memory? So simply you create two pointer variables, then refer one pointer variable to a variable and second pointer to the first pointer. After that, you just delete the first pointer or free the first pointer, then still p2 or pointer 2 referring to pointer 1. So in that case, pointer 2 acts as a dangling pointer because it is an invalid location where the pointer 1 has already been deleted. So going to the second one, variable goes out of scope. So what does it mean? So first declare one pointer and within a local scope. What is a local scope? You just give two curly braces and within that you just declare a local variable and that local variable you assign to the pointer. So after that, after that block, if you want to access that pointer, then the pointer is addressing to some garbage, because in local case the scope goes after the last curly braces it goes. So that's why the pointer is acting as a dangling pointer. That pointer is pointing to a garbage location. Similarly for a function call, what to function call? Simple go for a function and within that function you try to return address of a local variable, and that local variable you collect it from outside by help of the pointer. You can see that pointer referring something else, because once returning to that pointer function means that function goes out of scope. So that's the cases. You may try and experiment those cases. Okay, that's all guys. So thanks for watching. Please help to subscribe my channel and we'll meet in the next videos. So till then, bye bye. Thanks. Take care.